Hello guys and welcome back to our channel Barca It Matters for your daily coverage comprising all the latest news updates and transfers roundup regarding Barcelona. In this episode, we have several sources claiming that Dembele has finally agreed on a pay cut and is actually eager in extending his contract. On the other hand, the reason for the collapse of a young Barca player's transfer on the deadline day is revealed as Ilaix Moriba sends a message to the club along with many more such updates. So make sure to watch this video till the very end without skipping over any part. We have a small request for our audience. Over 80% of our channel's viewers are consistently watching our videos but without subscribing to the channel. As for our subscribers, only 28% of them have turned on all the notifications for the channel and enabled the YouTube app notifications. So those who haven't yet done so, please hit that subscribe button, press the bell icon, select all and then enable the YouTube app notifications to keep enjoying our videos. Now before we begin, a small shout out to OneFootball. If you are a football fan and want to stay updated about the plethora of latest news coming up in the vast world of football, then OneFootball is the best app for you. Be it the latest news updates, transfer rumors or update about club or international football, OneFootball has got it all covered. It is completely free to use and its biggest perk is that it gives you real-time match updates whenever a game is being played out, and whenever there's a major incident in the game, you will be notified by the app. You can select your favorite club and it will suggest you personalized articles. In my case, it's definitely Barcelona. Be it game statistics, current form of your team or individual performances of your players, you get it all. La Liga, Champions League, English Premier League, Serie A, World Cup, Bundesliga, League One, MLS or AFC Champions League, everything you want, it's here. So go ahead, check it out. Link to download the app is given in the description of this video. For the first news update of the day, we have a report by Catalonia Radio. It states that a meeting with Ousmane Dembele's agents is planned for the month of September. The winger has expressed to the club his intention to continue at Barca. According to reliable Catalan journalist Miguel Blasquez, Dembele has already told Barca that he wants to continue playing at the Camp Nou. The French striker is aware of the club's financial situation and is determined to extend his contract to cut his salary. Reporting on yet another French player, RAC1 claims that Samuel Umtiti will continue at Barca and surprisingly is considered an important part of the project. Right now, he is negotiating a pay cut. Moving on to the next news update, Spanish publication Sports reports that Barcelona want to renew Pedri's contract as soon as possible. Talks are very advanced but it's not done yet. The club will also negotiate with Mingueza, Ansu Fati, Ronald Araujo and Alejandro Balde. For the next news update, Mundo Deportivo very interestingly reports that the club wants Ronald Koeman to give Riqui Puig more playing opportunities. As per the report of top-tier journalist Alfredo Martinez, the club are asking Koeman to bring Umtiti back into the squad and play more with Riqui Puig. Up next, we have the comments of former Barcelona player Ilaix Moriba. In his latest official press interview with RB Leipzig, he said that the last few months have been the most difficult of his career. He has received ugly messages, but he has also had to endure those to be here. He however said that he did not deserve those messages. Moriba claimed in front of the press that many things have been said about him that were not true and they had to keep quiet because of the respect that they have for Barcelona. Things that have been said in the press have not been fair and many lies have been told about him. Ilaix also said that he will always have Barca in his heart. He wished Barcelona and all the young players the best, especially Ansu Fati. He has seen that they have given him the number 10 and he is the right one to take it and give it to. He said that he wished Ansu the very best for his career. Next up, we have some great news, as news outlet El País reports that the capacity in the sports venues will be increased in the upcoming weeks. The health department has given the green light that the maximum allowed capacity reaches 60% in the open-air stadiums and 40% in the closed venues. Moving on to the next news update, Sports reports that Barcelona simply could not afford Griezmann's salary. A source at the club has explained that his departure was absolutely necessary. According to a report by Catalonia Radio, all the parties agreed to a swap deal between Antoine Griezmann and Joao Felix, but Atletico Madrid in the end backed out, fearing that Felix would shine at Barca. Next up, we have the comments of former Barca B manager Garcia Pimienta. In his latest interview, he said that it's going to be very difficult for Ansu Fati to be able to do what Messi has done at Barca, but he is convinced that Ansu will also do a lot of good things and mark an era at the club because he has that talent. Meanwhile, RAC1 reports that Jordi Cruyff has joined Barca today. He will occupy the position of the Director of International Scouting. He will also participate in sports area meetings from now on. That's all the news we could collect for you today in the news roundup. Now moving on to the transfers section. For the first one, we have a report by Catalonia Radio. It states that the agents of Miralem Pjanic are negotiating with clubs in Turkey and Russia, where the market is still open. It is likely that his departure from Barca will be finalized in the upcoming few days. Moving on to the next transfer update, RAC1 reports that Barcelona wanted to sign Luuk de Jong and Joao Felix on the final day of the transfer window. There was an agreement between the parties to a trade between Griezmann and Felix, including the green light of Simeone and Ronald Koeman, but Atletico Madrid CEO Joel Martin vetoed the move. However, top-tier transfer insider Fabrizio Romano has completely discounted the idea. He says that Atletico Madrid were never planning to let Joao Felix leave the club in this summer. He has always been considered untouchable. Fabrizio has also confirmed that Barca's interest in Dani Olmo was indeed genuine, but RB Leipzig had absolutely no intention to sell him on the deadline day. Top-tier journalist Alfredo Martinez reports that Barcelona will go all out for Dani Olmo in the next summer, while Miguel Blasquez claims that Barca are still interested in signing Dani Olmo. They have been monitoring the player for months now and is committed to incorporating him during the next transfer market. The player too would welcome a return to Barcelona. Surprisingly, according to the report by Spanish news outlet Onda Cero, in yesterday's negotiations, Atletico Madrid offered Joao, but Barca refused it. Going to the next transfer update, reliable journalist Adria Alves reports that Barca had closed the transfer of Ilaix Collado to Sheffield United, and the only missing thing was for the player to sign his contract with the English club, but at the last minute, the operation could not be carried out. According to yet another reliable journalist Albert Roger, Collado signed the deal with Sheffield at 11:20 p.m. Everything was pending the sending of documents from Barcelona to make it official, but the complications with the Griezmann and De Jong deal caused that Barca did not send the papers on time, and that is why the loan operation fell through. That's all the news we could collect for you today. If you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon, select all and enable all the YouTube app notifications. We have always been overly impressed by your response to our videos. So in this episode, we have decided to set a target of 550 likes. Please Qlers, help us reach our target on this episode as well. Now that's all we have for today's episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalunya.